What's up, Marwen fans? This is Rafael from C Manga, and welcome back to another review of the Breaker New Waves. This week's chapter 185. So this chapter literally had me on a roller coaster. I was so smug and confident last time with Elder Kwon's situation, but this one kind of had me going, and then I was just like, crap. Is he? I'm just thinking his life was literally on the line right now, and I think this chapter really did a good job of making you feel a bit worried about his situation. So after last week's cliffhanger clash, I definitely nearly had a panic attack when I saw the scene at the beginning, and Jung-Chan was like kind of stopped, and he had a weird feeling, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that's definitely got to be regarding Elder Kwon. Though it did settle down a bit when Jung-Chan told Jin-Lee that Elder Kwon won't die unless he is his opponent, and I don't think that's him bluffing. I think he generally means that, so maybe that was just something to just scare the readers like it did me. But I did like this moment here where Kang-Sung has appeared. This guy, it really is humble and polite. He's apologizing for delaying him despite being a martial arts alliance leader. And as always, I like Sarah Kang, especially with how respectful she was to him. It's like nonsense, you're helping despite your condition. Everyone knows what condition he's in, and he's still coming to help in such a dangerous situation. So the outcome of the duel between Elder Kwon and Jae-Gal had me literally hanging off of my seat, because I actually thought he was going to die at one point. When he put his hand out to towards Jae-Gal's sword and let it pierce through his hand and then into his bicep, I just thought, oh crap, this is not going to end well. And Jae-Gal being smug afterwards really peed me off. I was just thinking, I really want this guy to die. Just being gloating about I've beaten one of the strongest and then grandmasters, all that crap, and only for Elder Kwon to respond with thrusting his palm into his right eye and blowing that off most of the right part of his head. And I just thought, bloody hell, that was a fatality. And I love the realization Jae-Gal makes when he realized Kwon took the hit on purpose from his blue sky flashing strike, so he could deliver this fatal blow, because Elder Kwon obviously knew that he wasn't going to get another chance to do this, and obviously with his current condition, he's quite injured. He had to take that risky, I'd say bet on basically take the hit and try and attack him, or take the hit and die. And obviously he took the hit and he managed to give this fatal blow to him. And I definitely like the artwork in this, because it reminded me of the original series of the Breaker. It was in my opinion, it was a lot more gorier than New Waves, and seeing the heart, like the right part of Jae-Gal's head like missing, was brilliant. And I just thinking I could not probably think of a better way for him to go out. He deserves everything he's done to me. He's such a sneaky asshole, and I'm glad Elder Kwon put him out like that, just put him down. It was great. So even in his current condition, Elder Kwon is just currently worrying about Shi-Woon all this time, and we actually see Shi-Woon is struggling in his duel against Jung-Chan. He's who's now decided to take on a more defensive style approach by slowly wearing down Shi-Woon instead of attacking full front blunt force. And it's been noted by both Cool Guy and Jung-Chan that Shi-Woon's weakness is his lack of experience. Despite being very powerful, he has no grasp on the basics or any tactics, so he can easily be whittled down. He can be tricked. He can be basically picked at slowly until he loses, and this is what Jung-Chan's trying to do. So at this point, Jung-Chan can win this way easily, but Cool Guy has mentioned Chun-Woo as a 9-Notch Dragon doesn't approve of this kind of martial arts stuff, so even if he wins, he's going to be like, you're not no disciple of me, because you're fighting in such a pathetic way. In his opinion, everyone knows a 9-Notch Dragon is full on brunt aggressive. He doesn't do no defensive stuff. He'll fight you down even if he's missing an arm, as we seen at the beginning in the first series of the Breaker, he'll fight with one arm and still attack you full on. He's not going defensive style. And Jung-Chan doesn't seem to understand this, but Shi-Woon is fighting full offensive style, and that is similar to Chun-Woo. It's just obviously not as polished as Chun-Woo. So at this point, we're reaching, a dramatic moment where Jung-Chan has managed to break open Shi-Woon's defensive and leaving him open to basically for a massive finish. And before he gets the chance, he's knocked back by none other than Elder Kwon, and I was just like, holy crap, this guy's fast. How did he get down, how did he get up from the mountain to the tower in that short space of time? Even that time when I saw Shi-Woon and them arrive, I was thinking, how did they do that? But he must have been making some real fast movements with his foot techniques, even in his current injured state. And I just think Elder Kwon is definitely a boss. He is brilliant, man. And in these current conditions, to be able to knock back Jung-Chan and get there that quickly was epic beyond words. So at this point, I'm thinking next chapter, Kwon is obviously going to tell them everything about the bombs in Seoul Tower, most likely trying to convince them that this duel is foolishness, give up. I can see Jung-Chan is most likely gonna, try and deny it, even though he doesn't have a clue what's going on, and say this is just, them trying to buy some time or, make up for the fact that Shi-Woon is currently losing. And I could even see Shi-Woon's pleading to Chun-Woo, like, we need to stop this, destroy the switch or something, like, throw it away because we're all gonna die if you press it. And maybe this might convince Chun-Woo, but I don't think it's gonna happen. And then either way, I've said this time and time again, I feel like Shi-Woon is going to enter the Black Origin threshold, and that would be like the final proof to Chun-Woo that he is his true disciple of the Nine Arch Dragon. And it would be good to see Shi-Woon use the Black Origin threshold to slap Jung-Chan around that smug arsehole. I don't care about his backstory, but you know what, if you're willing to still sacrifice lots of people because you want to be seen, you deserve to get your ass handed to you, and I hope Shi-Woon does that. If not next time, in the next few chapters, because I don't want to see anyone deal with this fight for him. This is between him and Jung-Chan. I want to see Shi-Woon end this fight by himself, and I'm definitely being optimistic about that. Hopefully that will happen. So that's it for this chapter. Definitely loved the first half. Seeing Jae-Gal go down like that and Elder Kwon's tricky maneuver, I'd say daring attack was good, and seeing him appear later to defend Shi-Woon was all brilliant. And as I said, we have to leave it to Shi-Woon now and see what he's going to do next time. So that's all from this chapter. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. Definitely feels like it's building up to the climax. So you guys know the usual. If you got any opinions, leave them in the comment box to know, and I'll speak to you guys next time. Take care.